Hello and welcome. It's Monday. It's Motivational Monday by Jim and Lucy. Today we have a special guest that will help you to channel your untapped potential. He knows all about it. He worked with hundreds of people to help do the same. So now it's your turn. And our special guest from Washington, D.C. is Rahul Sharma. Hello, Rahul.
Hey, Lucy. Hey, Jim. How are you?
Hi. We're glad to have you here. We looked at your website and what you're doing, and we can't wait for our guests to find out about how you can help them work with their untapped potential.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And I can't wait to share some of the great things that I've done and probably things that can help our listeners to execute and design their life their way.
Yes.
Well, sounds great. Well, when you say design your life, our listeners like, okay, again, let's talk about designing our lives. So what are we gonna do here? Untapped potential. What is it?
So, untapped potential for me is everyone has a capacity to do a specific job, and it is the coach, the trainer that pushes the limit for an individual to go above and beyond. And sometimes we ourselves don't know what we are potential, what kind of potential we have. So that's where there is a coach is required for you to know your untapped potential. And we as human beings, we can do wonders, provided we have a clear mindset, we have positivity in our mind, and have some directions. When you ask about designing your life, many of us, at times, we feel that things are not going our way. This is not happening. We go into that self-pity mode.
Yes.
But the ultimate response or the ultimate individual who is between you and your success is only you. So we have to take action, consistent action. And for action, this is something I learned from my coach. It's not always about taking action that is giving you the results. Even if you take action which is giving you minute result, that is also good. Sometimes we always wait that, hey, I did this, but I did not got great result. It's okay. It's every time you will not get great result. But if as long as you are taking consistent action, it will help you in the long run.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Just keep going, right? Well, we always hear about failure, how we supposed to just not to pay attention to that bad feeling when we fail and just put it aside and get up and do it again. Is there something that we can do in order to work through that failure or that bad feeling better?
Absolutely. I look at FAIL, the acronym FAIL is first attempt in learning. So whenever you fail is basically allowing you to know what will not work. And it's a learning process for us. And failures help us in becoming more strong, in my opinion. When you fail, you have to get up and take different action. Most of the time, people take same action every time and again, and that they get same results. So if you have to get what you never had, then you need to do what you have never done.
Yes. That's excellent. Yes.
No, absolutely. Listeners will say, okay, easier said than done. When we do something, we often base our action on the feeling. Emotional component plays the hard part here, especially when it comes to failure. I haven't done this because, and here we go, as you mentioned, to self-pity and victimization of ourselves. How do we snap out of that victim mode?
I would say first, we should journal down things that are going in our mind, the thoughts, the feeling. What is the feeling that is going in our mind? What are the thoughts that are going in our mind? When we write down things, it becomes clear to us the entire picture. Many a times, we just take action based on whatever feeling that we are getting. And human beings are getting close to 80,000 to 90,000 thoughts in a single day. And the irony is that out of those 80 to 90,000 thoughts, 90% of them are negative. And when our mind is surrounded by negative thoughts, we tend to take action that will give us negative result. So first, when we are having that feeling of self-pity mode, I think we need to practice a positive mind talk, talking to our own self, letting us know that whatever we are doing is good. That inculcate the self-confidence in us to do greater things. So for me and for our listeners, I would educate them to inculcate mind talk, positive mind talk. And the good portion of this mind talk is our brain is not able to distinguish between what is real and what is fake.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have this positive mind talk in our mind, our brain understand that, okay, this person wants to remain happy, this person wants to remain positive, and those positive thoughts keep on coming. Positive thoughts allow us to take positive action.
Yes. I can see how this will work right now, where you're in the workplace, or you're an older, more mature person like myself, and you want to get back in the job market, and so on. And so now you're thinking to yourself, okay, I'm too old, nobody wants me, I'm used up. It's the young person's market. When there are people that really want your skills and your confidence in yourself, or better self-talk, and make it more of a reality, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Jim, just as you were mentioning, the whatever going in our mind allow us to take action. If we are having negative thoughts, let's say if I have this feeling that, hey, no one wants me, no one wants to listen to me, everyone is looking for a millennial individual or a new employee, then that feeling will become true because that is what we are thinking in our mind.
Yes.
On contrary, if I flip and if I say, hey, I am a very valued individual, people love to listen from me, people love to hear my experience. The way we are twisting our thoughts will allow us to take positive action, and positive will revolve around us. Uh, One of the questions, Jim, someone asked me, I met them in an event, that do you ever be having negative thoughts? You are preaching positivity, but do you get negative thoughts? And I said, yes, I'm also a human being. I do get negative thoughts, but what I do when I get negative thoughts is channelize my energy to think on a positive side. And
Yes.
I've started teaching my kids. My kids have started doing the mind talk, that positivity in them. And then when they go to school, they have a great day. There is one story, if you allow me to share. One day, my son told me in the morning that I don't want to go to school today. And I said, why? Today I have arts, and I don't like arts. I like PE more. And I said, okay. I just told him that before you go to your class, just keep talking to yourself 5 times that I will enjoy my art class today. I will enjoy my art class today. Just 5 times. And then I just dropped them to school. When in the evening, afternoon, they came back, he told me that, hey, I enjoyed my class. Now, I do not know if he is just pleasing me or he really enjoyed his class. That is, I don't know. But what he told me, that the fact that I thought that I will enjoy the class, then when I went to the class, I really enjoyed. So that's what a positive mind talk can do for us.
Yes, it certainly can.
Absolutely.
And that's a great story. You're absolutely correct.
Yes, the positive mind talk can set us for success, right?
It can. I mean, I'm just thinking about no matter what you're doing right now. I mean, sure, it's going to be cold outside. The winter, you go outside, but there's a lot of positives to all of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all about the mindset. It's all about the perspective. Everything has two things. If we allow negativity to dive in, we will be thinking negatively. But if we allow.
I apologize for interrupting you, sir. I apologize. But who was it that influenced your life? Because you have a great insight into being positive and looking for a positive reinforcement in life. Who was it that put you on the path like this? Who was it that inspired your life?
I would say my father. My father has been a big inspiration for me. Whatever I am today, I'm indebted to him because of uh, the school that he sent me, the opportunities that he gave me. He was a bureaucrat, worked for Indian government throughout his life, and then post his retirement, he was associated with the temple. So he is the one who taught me that where there is a will, there is a way. So
Yes.
want to do it, you can do it. No one can stop you. So if I'm not getting anything, it is just me who's not taking right action. God has given us all the wisdom, all the things that we can make it happen. It's just we have to take action.
Wow, that's great. That makes me feel good.
I love your outlook, and your dad must be so proud of you.
Yes, he is. He is.
I
And,
mean, yes.
and I'll tell you this: when I was writing the book, one of the thought that was coming to my mind was about my dad. He has been a very active member. Just last 2 years, he is on the bed and he is going through a tough time. And whenever I visit him, I talk to him. I see that when we talk positive things, he is good. His day is great. But when he is having some negative thoughts, that hey, my health is not good, or what will happen to him, what will happen to her, then his day is not great. And I thought that if my book can inspire someone like my dad, some senior citizen, someone who is ill, someone who is not well, who does not have all the luxuries in life, if they can read my book, I'm very sure that they can get motivated to do something for themselves.
That's wonderful. Our dear listeners, so between you and success, it's only you. And it's in your head, right?
I want people to go out and get Rahul's book and listen to him because this man knows what he's talking about. And I love his compassion and his direct approach in working with people because he is a very human person. And I mean that deliberately. And I appreciate it, sir.
So our dear listeners, please work with Rahul. It's mindtalksmatters.com. You can find link in the description to this episode. Thank you very much, Rahul, for joining and sharing this wonderful tips and your perspective. Before we go, is there any exercise or something that you can advise our listeners to try this week in order to shift towards that positive push that they need?
Absolutely, Lucy. Thank you for asking. One thing that I would advise my listeners or the show listener would be to practice positive mind talk tomorrow. What you need to do is whatever you want to achieve in this week, you just say that, for example, Rahul want to write a chapter of a book. So I should just say, Rahul should finish the chapter in this week. Rahul should finish the chapter on Mind Talk this week. If I practice this every single day in the morning or while sleeping, subconsciously this will remain in my mind and it will motivate me to take action. So if you know that you have been procrastinating for something, try this out every single day for next 5 days. Talk about positive things in your mind that will allow you to take positive action.
Yes.
So that is one aspect of our positive mind talk. The second thing, Lucy, I will share is journaling. Journal at least once a day for 5 minutes to note down what are the thoughts you are having in your mind. What are you feeling about yourself? What are the things that you need to do that will take you closer to your dreams, to your goals? When we write things down, it becomes very clear for us to see what action we have to take. So positive mind talk every morning and journaling 5 minutes a day. If they can do these two things in this week, I'm very certain they will see positive results.
This is great advice. Thank you for sharing the example for the writers. As a fellow writer with a manuscript due in 2 months, I'm like, oh, I need to get back into writing. So let's go get things done. Okay. So, dear listeners, once again, go work with Rahul Sharma. It's mindtalksmatters.com. Thank you very much.
And Rahul, would you do me a favor and please give your dad our best?
Sure, I will. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
This is Motivational Monday by Jim and Lucy.
Follow our podcast
And check out our website, jimandlucywoods.com.